If you are like countless of my other clients and have had struggles with verifying a Google business address, Google business profile address specifically, then this video is for you and hopefully will be of some use. I've been working with a couple of clients recently that are service area businesses and both have dedicated addresses that they work from. One's residential, for example, but works from the garage. They're a pest control business, have a branded van outside. They're not trying to get their address verified with their Google business profile. It's just a service area, but they're still running into issues. And Google is increasingly now requiring video verification, especially for trades within competitive areas. And it can be a bit of a minefield, really, as to what to show in that video, which typically is 60 seconds. It says minimum 30. Really, you want to aim for about 60. And the Google Docs can be helpful. You can see here that really what it's looking for is example location, so the street name. You want to scan around, say if you're doing it for a residential address, you want to scan around to show like the street. If you've got a street sign next to you, that would be great. And then you're showing basically two things, really. Equipment to prove that you are actually running this business. So sticking to this pest control client, their pest control equipment within their van. And then go inside to like the desk they might work from or run their business from and show that they have, a company's house doc or bank statement that has both their Google, their business name, as well as their address that they're trying to get verified for that same address on Google Business Profile. But a couple of clients, even though they're trying to get the service area business set up, are still getting rejected because they don't have any signage outside their property, which is an issue because it really shouldn't have to require that, but for some reason it does crop up. And this can be a bit of a blocker. It can be a bit unknown as to what to do for signage. And, a lot of people, including these two clients, have just left it in the past. So I'm going to go through a couple of examples of what you can use, which are, maybe they become permanent, but are temporary signs that you can, or semi-permanent signs that you can put up to help with that verification video, providing you're nailing all these other three areas. Obviously, if you don't have the documents, then you're never going to pass this verification video, really. This is just something that will help if you just keep on hitting that blocker of no signage at the address. So I'm speaking specifically for UK-based trades, although I'm sure if you're based in the US or Australia or elsewhere, there are similar businesses, printing businesses that do the same. But with the pest control client, for example, they had an unbranded van, but were a legitimate pest control company with all their kit inside. And what we ended up doing is basically just getting a magnetic car sign. And this is, as you can see here, £16.50 from Vistaprint. Probably get it cheaper somewhere else. And we just got the smallest size and got their logo printed out on it. And then they can just like place it on the side of their vehicle and go through the exact same video verification, showing the location, showing then their branded van, as well as the kit that's inside there, and then going inside the house and showing legitimate bank statement or legal documents that shows that they are a verified business at that address. Now, some addresses, especially ones that are in a city, I know a cleaning company, for example, that has got a service area business that's based on their home address. It's a flat, so they don't have the luxury of having a driveway with a vehicle outside that they can show some kind of magnetic car sign on the vehicle. Another option then, and you can do both to cover both bases, is having a door sign like this. So anything like this outside the front of the property, or if you're in like a shared office building and you have a dedicated room, then having this on the door, for example, again, a cheap option, £5.12. You don't need to go for anything particularly fancy, kind of square, coated white aluminium. You can drill it in if it's actually, you think this is a good solution and quite a nice thing to have for business branding. Or you can just kind of get like double side sticky pads and get that stuck up outside the address, just by the front door or just outside the office. So it shows that this looks like a legitimate business address, which it is. You know, I'm not going to encourage anyone to do this to try and like deceive Google, but there are also a lot of trades, especially that are getting caught up with this video verification. So that's two hopefully fairly straightforward and easy ways of getting verified with the Google Business Profile. We go through multiple different strategies as well as reviews and how to improve your site and SEO and Google Business Profile on the local adult channel. So if you are interested, please subscribe and follow along for more videos. Thanks.